Welcome to the Beginner Recorder Play Along series. I'm Kat and I'm from New Zealand. In this lesson we're going to learn how to hold our recorders correctly, we're going to learn how to play our very first note B, and we are going to learn how to make the best sound by learning two techniques. Let's get started. Putting your recorder together. Some recorders are already in one piece. Mine has a separate top piece, so just make sure if yours has a separate top piece that the hole at the top is in line with the 7 holes. Just note that the hole at the bottom is slightly to the side. That's where it's meant to be. Holding your recorder. Your left hand goes at the top, your right hand balances the belly, or if you're struggling with that, pinches the toes. Just to check that you know which one is your left hand, if you wave at me here and we're going to high five, that's your left hand. The mouthpiece simply goes between your lips like this, not between your teeth. Remember, the recorder is an instrument, not food. You will see these recorder diagrams. The 7 circles in a line represent the 7 holes at the front of your recorder, and the circle to the side represents the hole at the back of your recorder. We are ready for our very first note B. The left hand is going to cover the back hole and the first hole. Right hand balances the belly or pinches the toes. We're going to try that together, so I'm going to play and then you are going to play after me. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. And stop. Now I don't know what that sounded like, but whatever it sounded like, I'm going to help you out with 2 techniques to make our best sound. Technique number 1, tonguing. We use our tongue to start each of the notes. We use the word do silently to help us produce this action. When we say do, our tongue will hit the gummy part behind the top of our front teeth. Let's try it. My turn and then your turn. Do, do, do. Your turn. Do, do, do. Let's try it again and think about that action. My turn. Do, do, do. Your turn. Do, do, do. Now we're going to try it silently without sounding the word do, but still making the action happen, because we don't want to be saying the word do over all of our notes in our songs. After me. Your turn. And that's the action. I hope you can feel that. Let's try it on the B note now. After me. Your turn. Do, do, do. One more time. Do, do, do. And stop. Technique number 2, air control. Sit up nice and tall so our lungs are not small. Our lungs need room to expand when we breathe in, like how a balloon expands when you fill it with air. So now, I'm going to teach you about a continuous air stream. If you hold your hand in front of your mouth and you blow out for 4 counts, you should feel a continuous air stream. Let's try it together. Here we go. I hope you could feel that the whole time. Now what we're going to do is breathe out continuously whilst making the do, do, do tonguing action. And we're going to see how that feels different. Okay, here we go. Breathe in. Now you would have felt the continuous airstream with a slight gap between the do's where your tongue was stopping the air coming out, but your air was still going. If we don't use a continuous airstream, this is what we might sound like. And I think that doesn't sound so professional. So one airstream can make you sound like this. And I certainly like that one much better. Now the amount of air pressure that you need is the same amount as if you were to have your birthday cake in front of you with all of its candles and you were to blow on all of the candles and they're to waver a little bit, but they are not to blow out. That's the amount of air you want to use for each of your notes. If you blow the candles out, if you put too much air in your instrument, it's going to have a really high-pitched squeak. So the trick is to get a happy medium. Don't blow the candles out, but make them waver just a little bit. Now let's practice the B with tonguing and with our continuous air stream. After me. B, B, B. I hope that sounds a little bit better now. So we are ready for our first beginner recorder play along song called Be Funky. And don't forget, you can music!